Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson online. Unit 2, Present Simple versus Present Continuous. Present Simple. Uses. We use the present simple for habits and routines. For example, she works in a store on weekends. For general knowledge and laws of nature. Whales live in the ocean. For timetables and programs. For example, the plane to Hawaii leaves at 7 p.m. Auxiliary verb. We use two auxiliary verbs in the present simple, do and does. Form. We use three forms to structure the simple present. These are base, for example, watch, study, kiss, run. The present, for example, watch, study, kiss, run. And the third person, for example, watches, studies, kisses, runs. For affirmative sentences, we use the present form in I, you, we, and they, and the third person form in he, she, it. The auxiliary verb is not needed. The structure is subject, like I, Carlos, she, they, plus the verb live, train, take, go, plus a complement. In Paris, France, dolphins in the aquarium, the bus to work, to school on Saturdays. We can make sentences like I live in Paris, France. Carlos trained, but in the case of Carlos, we don't use the present, we use the third person form. Carlos trains dolphins in the aquarium. She take. We don't use the present form of take. We use the third person with she. She takes the bus to work. They go to school on Saturdays. For negative sentences, we use the auxiliary do for I, you, we, and they, and does for he, she, it. Then we write not, and finally, the base form of a verb. The structure is subject, like I, Carlos, she, they, plus the auxiliary do, does, do, plus not, plus the verb in base form live, train, take, go. We can make sentences like I do not live. Carlos does not train. She does not take. They do not go. For questions. For this structure, we start by writing the auxiliary do or does, according to the subject. Then the subject, followed by the verb in the base form. Auxiliary do, does, do, plus the subject I, Carlos, she, they, plus the verb in base form plus the question mark. Leave, train, take, go. And finally the question mark. We can make questions like, do I live? Does Carlos train? Does she take? Do they go? Examples of sentences in present simple. Affirmative sentences. They go to school from Monday to Friday. Carlos trains dolphins in the aquarium. Negative. They don't go to school from Monday to Friday. Carlos doesn't train dolphins in the aquarium. Questions. Do they go to school from Monday to Friday? Does Carlos train dolphins in the aquarium? Thank you.